For months, Katy has been on a global tour. Doing a portion of that show would be a safe approach, but that's not Katy Perry. And this is the Super Bowl.
It's only 12 and a half minutes. You do like 2 hours and 12 and a half minutes every night. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. We started dreaming it up when they started courting us, just because that's how you live. You fantasize about things.
This is so exciting and official.
Baz is my creative director. He's really my co-captain. He knows my taste. I trust his taste.
Can I know everybody's roles? I know some of everyone's roles, but I'd love to know what you specialize in so that I can come to you with specifics. So I don't ask for you to get me coffee or anything.
I would get you coffee.
No, I'd get you coffee.
Ricky Kirshner, executive producer of the Super Bowl halftime show. This is my 9th. So any of the last 9 you didn't like, please don't mention them in this meeting.
The art form of putting on the halftime performance for the Super Bowl, they've got it down to a science.
Bruce, you want to just show the video? Just show them the video. Show them the video.
Wait, is this Phoenix?
That is Phoenix, but
You guys played it before then, huh? So
Oh,
who
that's
came
cool.
out? Who else came out for this one?
no one.
Just meeting her, I could tell she's super competitive. She's looking at a lot of guys that are twice her age, you know. I don't know what's going through her mind, wondering, worrying maybe.
Can I say something that might be a little bit controversial? You can never put one band on the Super Bowl like that again.
As much as I love and admire all those musicians that came before me, I think we don't have the attention span that we used to have. People know I bring a big show with a lot of fun accessories. I bring the bells and the whistles.
I'm sure Baz has told you we've been in discussion about doing field projection sort of on steroids, bigger than we've ever done.
I loved Madonna's projection.
And taking that,
Do you think that that worked?
yes, very well.
I think so too.
Taking that to the next step, we talked about 2 ideas. 1, you interacting with it, and 2, using big inflatables maybe out in the center of the field to give us some vertical.
Yeah.
I mean, is it worth considering looking at it slightly differently? For instance, as you reach a different part of the projection surface, you interact with different, to your point, dancers.
A playground.
Yeah, it's exactly right. It's exactly right. But that playground idea and you walking from one part of the playground to another, I really like, and it's never been done before. I think it's cool.
We're not doing the show on the Super Bowl. We are creating a whole different spectacular thing.
This is the biggest audience that I've ever been in front of. So I'm gonna make a big impression, a lasting impression, hopefully.
On Super Bowl Sunday, I am going to literally burst into a firework on the stage. That's the close.
Hi.
Hi, Katy.
Hi.
Lily, how are you?
How are you?
So nice to meet you.
I've been calling it the Puppy Bowl to take the pressure off. I have the idea that it is actual Super Bowl. I haven't done interviews forever, so be kind to me.
All right.
How are you?
Can we give you a little, like, hype flavor, Super Bowl flavor?
Yes, please.
Okay, please drop the balloons. We gotta drop the balloons.
Yay!
Come on.
A balloon drop!
Did you do a touchdown dance? I mean,
Oh,
this is as big as it gets.
I'm gonna do a touchdown dance on the field for 12 and a half minutes. I'm not gonna be going around saying to myself 115 million people. That's not how I need to talk to myself. Because it's too much for any one person.
Are you thinking about doing a new song there?
I can't tell you everything. Hola, soy Katy Perry. Bigger is better. Wow. I love this. I think playing the Super Bowl is a combination of things for an artist. It's kind of the stamp of you've made it, most definitely. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Meanwhile, at the site of Super Bowl 49, load-in and construction is underway.
The thing you want to do at the beginning of a design process for a halftime show is park in the back of your mind how it's going to be done, how we're going to get it out in the field. You have that short amount of time. We're talking 7.5 minutes before the show. Then you have your 12-minute performance, and you have to leave pretty fast. You have to leave faster than it took to come in. But you can't design for time. You've got to think huge, because it's the Super Bowl. That's where it gets real.
And it gets very real for the production team. as they learn more about the show's creative vision.
The basic idea of the show is to try and make it a little bit more ceremony-like imagery, pageantry, big-looking moments.
I think what's special about this one is the scale. This is probably the biggest one that we're going to pull off.
Can I kill the lights?
Overhead, we've got 80 projectors, for example. On Madonna, we had 32. We're asking all our technicians to do things they'd never done before.
Last year was a piece of cake compared to this year.
This is the scariest show I do all year, hands down, because there's so many things, you know, that could go south. We don't even have control over when the show starts.
I've directed all kinds of stuff. Academy Awards, Olympics. I plan Super Bowl probably more than I plan any other show. There's so much stuff has to get done. It's a real buzz and a real challenge.
So she would ride in on this with about 200 of your people holding these orbs.
Bruce, how tall is this thing?
18 feet tall.
Yeah.
How long is it?
30.
30. I have to hide it.
Trying to do a giant rock concert in the middle of the biggest football game in the world is a little challenging.
I can't just park a 30 by 20 lion up there.
And they haven't danced in these at all? I just want to make sure that, like, it never inhibits the dancing. We got to physically rehearse for 1 month straight. First, we were in a dance studio because you don't get to always rehearse in a stadium.
We have a rough structure all the way through California Girls. Do you want to just see the whole shebang that we have right now, or you want to just see one piece of it?
I'd like to see this piece, and then I'll see it again.
Perfect. All right, guys, let's set up for Teenage Dream and Cali Girls. Katy is someone that genuinely having fun is one of her main priorities. Dance and choreography is probably the thing she had the least experience and exposure in when we started with her, because she was already a great singer and could play the guitar. But I think movement and her sense of her body and her physicality is how we see her grow.
I was never a dancer until about 5 years ago. I didn't go to dance class when I was a child, but somehow I turned into a dancer. Rehearsals are just about chipping away at the performance. So it's so familiar. It's muscle memory is what they call it. You just do it over and over and over, and you still do it after that.
You're boiling down 6 months of work every day, all hours of the day, 7 days a week, boils down to 12.5 minutes. And for those 12.5 minutes, everything's got to go right. Simple as that.
At this point, the stage is in 1 million pieces. And right now with the main stage, we've got 27 carts. We got the line, doesn't include the line or the cameras. We've got 18 audio carts. I haven't done the grand total of what's coming through the door, but I'm sure we're approaching 60 something, you know. And they're all sprinkled all over the place. It's like 4 minutes, you pretty much have a stage, and it's amazing. It's really cool.
Good, thank you. Next person, please.
All the carts are moved into the stadium by 500 field team members, local first-timers and returning veterans, who for 2 weeks a year become stagehands for the biggest show in the world.
You guys ready? My name is Cap Spence, and I'm the staging supervisor for the Super Bowl 49 halftime show. Our departmental responsibility is to crisply move the stage from outside the stadium onto the field in a very precise location between 5 and 7 minutes. I was a captain in the Army for 10 years, went to Vietnam twice. From that experience, I've learned a few things in leadership. You did not come here to help us do this. We have come here to help you do this. This is your Super Bowl, it's not mine, and there's nothing else like it in the world. The first night of rehearsals is always a little bit chaotic because we have to take it really, really slow and kind of individually instruct each piece how to be careful.
Right now, the wheels are going in a lot of different directions, so we got to use a little bit of force to get them all going the same way, right? Let's get back into position on the cart.
Clockwise turn. The grass is sacred. We cannot mess it up because they have a whole other half to play.
It's kind of goofy looking at first, but there's a method to the maelstrom.
So we'll get it. Before Sunday, we'll get it.
Super Bowl 49 is now set. The top 2 seeds are the last 2 teams. It's Seattle and New England in Super Bowl 49.
So we have 2 surfboards, 8 palm trees, 4 beach balls, 2 sharks.
We're crazy.
Do you want to see your lion?
Are you lying?
I'm lying.
My entrance is on top of this lion. It's a huge lion. It's 11 feet. It was made by Michael Curry. It's just so magnificent. It has red eyes that light up, and it moves like a real lion. And it's being moved by puppeteers.
And she has to come off that line in about 2 seconds to make it onto the field. We bring out literally a 14-foot pole that 2 guys hold onto, and she has to jump onto this pole.
There's like no easy way to get off of an 11-foot lion. I didn't know I was gonna have to have the skill set of like a fireman.
That was a pole moment.
Yep.
This year's Super Bowl, I'll be sharing the stage with some special guests. Lenny is gonna be joining me on I Kissed a Girl. It's the rock moment in the show. Missy is someone that we all know her songs, and her songs still play all the time, but you haven't seen her. When that first beat hits of Get Your Freak On, dun, 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 people's faces are gonna melt. I just cannot wait, because every time we're in rehearsal and we hear it, we go crazy still. I go into this fun world that I've created with beach balls.
Now you gotta make that noise you open your mouth.
Sharks.
Hi, honey. Hi, honey.
Palm trees.
Hi, palm tree.
Surfboards.
Will you turn your side, please?
And their mouths all move.
Will you sing me a song? Do you
feel like I'm living up?
Do you feel like you have a handle on that costume? Like you're not gonna go timber at any point? Honestly.
No, this is pretty easy.
Can you do your dance? Palm tree. Keep up.
You have to open your mouth though, Scott. A bit more. Like,
Every Super Bowl is unique. They all have different challenges and different aspects that come with them. There's always something different that you're dealing with. Here goes nothing. The most unique feature of the stadium is the fact that the field retracts in and out of the building. With that comes some unique challenges that you don't normally have to deal with because normally the field doesn't move. If the field's coming in for good, for Pro Bowl on Friday, does that help, you know,
The moving grass is extremely challenging. It could only be in the building for so long before it starts to die, and obviously it becomes negotiations.
The question I have is just how many pieces are rolling out?
I could say, okay, you could use the stadium all you want, just use the concrete. But it's 4 feet lower, and you know, the lighting and all the other things, it's not what it's gonna look like on camera. The field dies a little bit as it stays inside. So the more sunlight it gets, the more outside exposure it gets, the better the field will perform.
I mean, ideally we'd lose 1 day, not 2 days, but...
No, we get it. We want to make sure that everybody wins. Everyone has to give a little to, you know, and compromise to get to that point.
Is it exasperating? Yes. Is it challenging? Yes. You know, if it was easy, we wouldn't be here.
People like to talk about the outfits, especially if there's something to look at, and my outfits are always a feast for the eyes. Jeremy Scott is one of my favorite designers of all time. We just have the same outlook on life, and you can see that in his clothes, and you can hear that in my music.
I think it's going to be a really powerful.
We created this just cool red, gold, orange outfit. I just look like this bright, burning flame. I kind of like it this way, especially if you're going to have the scalloping right here.
Okay, why don't we pin it on there and then
right?
you can see how it feels.
Sure, and then next time. Because this looks a little business trippy. Like, I'm on my way to steal a deal for my pharmaceutical. Underneath that, I will have a two-piece outfit that emulates a classic beach ball. We've decided that it will possibly be easier for me to do this.
Yeah.
Instead of doing, I'll be changing a few times in the Super Bowl, which is crazy. And we're just kind of working that out now.
When the kick comes in. So we need another person for Mike.
She's at rehearsal, she's running the show, she's probably run the show 50 times. You know, she's going to be hopefully able to cope with anything that Super Bowl Sunday throws at her, and Super Bowl Sunday will throw stuff at you.
I was wearing the latex costume underneath my fire costume, and my crotch just melted.
Paul burned a hole in my panties. That's a good test now.
It's a really, really unique, really, really nerve-wracking show to do.
I'll see you on Monday night, hopefully with, well, everybody.
Hey, Rich, do you get nervous?
Yeah. Yeah, totally. I mean, if you're not nervous, you shouldn't be doing it, right? If you're blasé about it. No, I'm shitting myself. I always do. I'm like, by the time I get there, I'll be like that.
Katy heads to Phoenix with the time it takes for that first costume change still at issue.
Well, I have never been so on time before in my life.
Oh my God, you're only 6 minutes late.
I'm only 6 minutes late, and that is the earliest I will be to my grave.
You know, it's so important for me to always continually be making notes and constructive criticism. So it was important for me to go into the truck and see how everything works right now.
Nice to see you, Steve. Nice, welcome.
Now we watching on here?
Yes. Each year we create a previs, which is basically the entire show cut from rehearsal footage. It's a work of art.
I know what it is. It's a bunch of crap.
And we employ incredibly expensive editing techniques, which Guy has spent months doing. It gives everybody, for the first time, actually an interesting insight to what the show is going to look like.
Ready?
They go, why? Oh my! There's an expensive line.
Wait, pause, sweet try.
Wow.
You took out my bars of roar, didn't you?
We did.
Oh. I think we'll need more bars there because I think there will actually be some applause, if, you know, and you won't really, and it won't die down soon enough to hear when I start singing. That's so quick.
Yeah. I mean, we can very easily put those 2 bars back in. I just think that you're there. There's not a lot happening. The lion is up against the wall of the stadium, and it's a bit of a pregnant pause.
So I would like for you to shoot one with a regular intro.
Cool. Done.
To A and B it. You're gonna hear me. Dub. Dub. What was that shot? Was it turning? Like.
Oh, that's our fake jib shot.
10 jib shot.
Oh, it was like, what is this, reading Rainbow?
It is difficult to watch like this.
No, it's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Super Bowl halftime show featuring Katy Perry. And we go to commercial.
Great.
Any thoughts?
I think I'll have real thoughts with real costumes now.
You can see the flow of it, and you can see the emotion of it, and I think the end's great.
All right, I'm good. Nice one, Hamish.
No, thank you.
Katy Perry, me echan los perros.
What's your favorite Katy Perry song?
Fireworks?
Fireworks.
You want to hear a little snippet?
Yes, please.
No, I'm kidding.
God blessed me with a lot of talents, and singing, unfortunately, was not one of them. He gave me the facial expressions for it, but not the voice.
It's probably gonna be one of the best halftime performances ever. So I'm excited to hear about it.
Coach, who's under more pressure to perform well, the Seahawks or Katy Perry?
Man, we don't really have any control over either one of those.
That's pretty high. How high is that? 40 feet? Huh?
1,000,000 feet.
Okay. 40?
50 or 60 feet.
The way I'll end the show is by flying around the stadium on this shooting star for firework. And I fly a lot in my own show, but I've never flown in a stadium.
Are you not scared doing this?
What is there to be scared about?
Falling
Listen,
off?
if I die on the Super Bowl,
Great ratings.
great rating. The best performance I've ever done.
Your final performance. Your curtain call. Done.
I mean, that's the best. He killed it.
Okay, if you fall off, can you just make sure you fall to the... I get the shot.
During her performance, the flying rig will travel 600 feet, suspended by 4 wires.
The flying was the highest I've ever flown, I think. You just have to kind of keep your chin up and know that it's in the universe's hands. And if this is how you're supposed to go out, then say love you.
Oh my God.
That is so high, Jay. It is so high. Have you guys been on it?
I've been high. You won't get me up there. No chance.
I'd like to see you ride it.
This is the first time looking at all the lighting and video and seeing the line come in and just see where everything plays out. It's a starting point, really, for the rest of the rehearsals.
On any show, the crappiest day for a lighting designer is the first day on camera. There's a lot of people that will be asking about, talking about, is this the way this is going to look? Is this right? And it will be hell on wheels for me. Standby spots and spots. Here at the Super Bowl, this is about a football game, and we're occupying 12 minutes in the middle of it. I think we went in the right place. But unlike any other show that you might do where you were going to rehearse this scene, you're going to rehearse that scene, and once you get all the scenes really rehearsed, we run it. This show, you just run it. There is no working on each piece.
The spotlight definitely looks good in the background when you come around. You've got that flaring it out. Now we're into Lenny Kravitz, but Lenny is in his own lighting. She's going to walk over. Don't be nervous. She's supposed to be in the dark because she's doing a wardrobe change.
First time everybody has got comments on the lighting. There's a mismatch between stage and lighting, I think, in terms of colour. Yeah.
That's one of the major problems. It's all getting washed out by the amount of bounce coming down off the white roof.
Yeah. I think it's fair to say Bob got a bit of a kicking.
So I don't mind simplifying the colors. I mean, I think let's look at it tomorrow, really, but you can simplify them tonight if you want. But I don't mind simplifying the color, but I don't think we got to. I can't get rid of all that activity. I can't imagine getting rid of all that activity. I mean, that's the end of the show. It's got to be big.
What walk-up music do you want to be playing when you walk onto the press conference stage?
I think Roar.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just here so I won't get found. I'm just here so I won't get found.
That's so cool. Coming to the public, to the people. How are you? Who are you rooting for? Oh, get out of here.
Katy has spent months prepping for the best halftime show ever.
Katy Perry is going to have fun, no matter what.
That's right. Here go the boxes. This morning, the megastar is revealing some of the secrets behind her big night.
Rooting for the right people.
The performer for the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show, Katy Perry. We are so excited to have you out here.
Thank you.
That is...
I feel like I'm dressed for the ball.
Can you talk about the artistic control that you've had over this performance and even what you're wearing, how much say you've had in that?
They call me boss lady on the field and off the field. There is not a diamond on the shoe that hasn't gone past my eyes. We want to know, who are you cheering for?
I love the Seahawks because of Russell, and I think that I'm gonna probably go for them.
You're single girl. Is there something you have your eye on this weekend?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
There? It's not attached. And then what's gonna happen?
These gloves are so trashy.
I guess they're just using them because they're like the safest and most comfortable. Well, they're
I
gonna.
don't want safe and most comfortable to be the words that are in my costumes.
All this is covered in gold. It'll be all gold underneath.
Okay.
Katie's all about the detail, down to the stitch of a thread or a line on a glove. I love that about her.
That's what I'm saying. This is perfect.
Okay,
just
so we'll
make
just
the
make that
clasp
happen.
in the front.
Okay.
And I need to rehearse with them at 7:15.
Okay.
We had rehearsals last week in LA. So it's like we were hearing her music, we were like, this is Katy Perry. Remember, like when we first saw her, she was like twerking on stage. She was twerking on stage.
Be careful what you say because I'm always right around the corner.
Another night of rain requires the stadium roof to remain closed, and the pyro element of the show unobserved by anyone inside.
1 minute.
45 seconds to the gun.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're off.
The rain also creates difficulty for the field team members, who have yet to get to 24 stage cards with a projection surface and 20 audio cards containing over 100 speakers onto the playing field in the 7.5-minute deadline.
Come on, step out with those things, you guys. They ain't that damn heavy.
Bikini babes are here.
Hey, ladies. How's it feel?
This feels great.
Your hair is a little down. Yours needs to be fixed and yours needs to be fixed. There's a little extra like hair on your right.
Okay. This side?
Yeah.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with that. I'm the one that knows how I want to present myself. It is incredible attention to detail. Throughout my whole career, I've had it. I think it's been one of my best strengths.
We're cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we fix that sock? It's bulky. It's like they're hiding something.
Oh.
That's not cute. I'm a control freak.
Just go put your gauntlets on.
Horses.
All the horses come up here, please.
Horses, your excuse.
Great, you guys are great. Get right here. All right, bishops.
Sammy, have you been touching your nose?
Yeah.
No.
Sorry.
You're excused.
Great, thanks guys. All right, Queens, come out.
What about shoes for them?
I think they were all asked to bring their own black shoes.
I want same, similar black shoes, period.
Okay.
I don't want them in
We're all
their
the
own
same.
anything.
You got it.
Bye.
She's like, ladies and gentlemen, Lenny Kravitz. And then just, of course, watching that.
Of course, don't knock her in the head. This one?
Yeah. I have it right here.
Fast 5 minutes, Lenny's out there.
I did, but we'll do it.
No.
To the Pepsi Super Bowl 49 halftime show.
Go, 40, go. Go, 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 go. Push it, Lynn, push it. Lovely. Come on, let's be bold, let's be brave.
Include the line there.
I know, but you can push it.
3, 4, shot 3. 6 next. 2.
Looks good.
3, 4, shot.
Haley, my AD, will be calling the shots. 136, camera 7 next. 137, camera 8 next. Rod, my TD, he's cutting it with like a little golden triangle, and without them, I can't do anything. Lovely.
The first time I met Lenny was while we were rehearsing the show via singing with him. And we just kind of smirked at each other and found it hilarious that this was our first meeting, the rehearsal for the Super Bowl.
Hold it. And push it, lovely. Racing change there. Go on, nothing tricky about this shot. She was really late.
Everything was off. Everything's a domino effect, you know? If I don't put the skirt up in time, then the whole thing doesn't work.
Give me a full body of her, please. 5. And the arms are going up on 5. And 6. Pyro on 2.
Let's get it so we can show it. I want to see it.
Guys, check it out.
Take it out there. Joe, we're going to hold here for a minute.
What happened?
It's stuck on the zipper stop at the top.
It doesn't work.
Okay.
So what I am going to try is the black covered
There's be all kinds
with
of
the flame.
equipment coming off.
We got to make them exactly the way that I've been wearing the other gloves.
Got it. We kind of know already what the problems are. These were the rehearsal gloves, and the ones that we made out of this fabric are stiffer, and they're hard for her to get off, so she missed her cue.
I think we have to move this a little bit because this one is way up here.
And there's a gusset underneath the arm that allows you to raise your arms for movement and choreography. When she raised her arm with this one, it tore more. So if you can wear the red one for the next one.
No.
It's going to come off.
I don't care. We have
There's not
30
much
minutes
left.
to fix it.
Oh my God.
Project Runway, go. I'm such a bitch. Lenny's so kind and just so cool. He brings that classic rock and roll vibe to the show. How old is he?
He's 50 years old.
Where?
Lenny
He's
Kravitz,
fine.
he's sexy as hell. I mean, he's...
I had a little twitch. What do you think about these chess players? Our set is so rock and roll.
See you on tour. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Bye.
Difficulties for the show continue to mount, with NFL football operations growing concern over damage being caused to the field.
It's hard to look at. It's hard to watch these rehearsals and stuff. I don't even know how many carts came through here, but everyone that comes through, it just beats it down a little more.
You know, we're constantly communicating with folks from the halftime side just to talk through what we can do to limit some of the activity on the field and allow us to make sure the field performs, you know, as we need it to, at the highest level possible.
Ultimately, they decide to drop the hammer. Instead of the scheduled 4 run-throughs, NFL football operations will allow only 1 for the last night of rehearsal on Friday. one last chance to get it right before Super Bowl Sunday.
Cart leaders, we are going to meet at the 50-yard line, please.
I heard many of you going, come on, let's go faster, faster. You can't do that. I don't want to do that. You got to figure out another way to say it. Step out, stretch out, because they need to hurry up. Because we're not there yet.
I'm nervous. We've never had an issue where we didn't hit our time, so we're hoping that this will not be the first time. They really only have one chance.
We are going to do our last rehearsals tonight until the game day. Yesterday, the people in the truck were having a little bit of a cow. Like they asked me last night, are we ever going to see this done before the game in the right amount of time? And I said, you bet. We've got this. So now I need a little backup. We got this. You got this? Thank you. I feel good.
Here we go, 10 seconds, 9, 8.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Let's go. All right, guys, let's go. Let's step it out when you get on the field. Let's stretch it out. Come on. We got less than a minute when we start.
About 30 seconds before I need to give them a time, Gary.
So how do we do?
Even though some people weren't ready, we were ready.
Right.
But they got in just in the nick of time.
The National Football League welcomes you to the Pepsi Super Bowl 49 halftime show.
So Katie's on her way to the truck, everybody.
Alright, I'm gonna run back in and tell them all to take the glove.
Hi, Hamish!
Hello, darling.
I didn't do great on this one, but it was for you.
Oh, okay.
Yes! Yes!
Stop.
I feel like you should go to that shot only when we're more middle to end.
Okay.
Because there's not enough background. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to move from that spot. You know why?
What's that?
Because I didn't have enough time even when I went.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even make this. I barely made it.
You made it.
I know, but I didn't have it. My skirt wasn't all the way up. I need to see that shot from front on. You're only seeing a little bit of side in my face.
Okay,
I
play.
want to see full body. Are those fake? No, it's real. Wow, we did that tonight?
Yeah.
Go Seahawks! I'll be eating pizza.
Lots of it.
Lots.
Good job, Katie. Long day.
I just can't let my nerves get the best of me, that's all.
I don't think you will. I think you're prepared, so you're gonna just have to remember to enjoy the moment.
But questions linger. On Sunday, can the field team do it again and get the stage to the playing field in 7.5 minutes? Will the costume change after Kissed a Girl go quickly enough? And will the rain stop so the roof can be open Super Bowl Sunday?
Yeah,
Hey!
Don't do it!
I already had a protein burger from In-N-Out last night. Y'all, like, honestly, we're gonna be the best.
Yeah, we are.
I think our show is the best.
Take it in, girl.
Yeah, we about to kill.
The sharks are insane. You don't understand that, like, the sharks are gonna get so much love online.
Well, today was the first day I saw it, and I was like,
It's so
okay,
it
looks
looks
so
funny.
All right, guys, good luck. And before the show on Sunday, there will be a communal prayer just to surround ourselves with some protection. Yeah. Yeah, okay. You know, I don't like compliments.
I know, right?
Welcome everyone to Glendale, Arizona for football's biggest game. It's Super Bowl 49. It's the defending champion Seattle Seahawks facing the New England Patriots for the Vince Lombardi Trophy. The anticipation is high, and this game is tough to call.
Come on, Seahawks! Woo!
68 degrees here with the roof open in Glendale, Arizona.
I had tweeted on the way over that I was doing this for the 9-year-old girl that had the dream. Going to bed made me anxious because knowing that I was going to go to bed means I was going to wake up to today. Here we are, kids.
Here we are.
I was emotional that I was fortunate to be given this opportunity. It was like a very spiritual moment for me.
This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made.
Good to see you, girl. How you doing?
Yes.
Pleasure, yeah. It's good to see you.
So nice.
Tonight will be great, huh? Oh, that.
I am
Perfect
so
timing, huh?
I know, right?
Yeah, I know.
What are you listening to?
My gospel music on jam.
Yeah.
Calms me, it keeps me good. See you there.
Have a great game.
Yeah, I really love. See you guys.
I tried not to psych myself out too much. But yeah, of course it felt different. I was like, I'm never gonna do Super Bowl again. So take every moment in, live in that moment. You guys ready? People do not know what is coming for them, right? Tonight, if you are here, you have been chosen. We are here to make people feel so much strength and power and love and joy, ultimate joy and ultimate light. We are a positive group. Everything that we're doing is positive. There's no negativity in it tonight. Every stomp is a power stomp with joy.
Amen.
I'm so thankful that Lenny could be here. Let's give it up for Lenny. Our surprise guest tonight that's going to make the whole house his favorite. Okay, all right, let's do a quick prayer. I pray, God, that you will look after us. Thank you so much for this incredible opportunity. And we know it's because of you, because you have chosen us.
Amen.
And we believe that we are exactly where we are supposed to be today at this moment. And we will be present and conscious, and we will smile, and we will live in this 12.5 minutes.
Hello. Hey, dude. If I did mess up, people don't know really who the director is. For Katy, if she messes up, everybody knows it's her. She knows that she has got to be on an A+++ game. That must be terrifying, knowing that 120 million people are going to watch this, knowing that this is going to define your career forever.
You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on.
Of course I was nervous, but it was not a nervousness based on, am I going to get something wrong? It was more of like butterflies. It was just like excitement and adrenaline. Whew.
Okay. Perfect. All right, guys, have an awesome time. I'll see you all on the other side.
He gets the snap. He goes right. He goes left. He's hit as he throws a line drive. It's intercepted. At the goal line, it was picked up by Seattle. Running to Super Bowl 49's first big play.
Game's going by fast, man. Game's going by fast.
The first quarter went very, very quickly, so Ricky's just got everybody on standby. Can you just make sure that Katy's team knows? Thank you.
When's the sun going down?
That's what they're worried about. 9:45 is sunset.
Yeah, it's still going to be bright.
Yeah.
Let's pray for a lot of scoring. We don't want to start this till 6.
It's not going to be dark, no matter what.
It doesn't look like we're even going to make 5:30.
I know. Stop this clock. There's too much ambient light. That's our problem.
Yeah.
It just gets mushy.
5 minutes of play left. Jeez.
It's still bright out.
It needs to be dark for the stage projection to illuminate. Simple as that. It needs to be dark to see the show.
Walking in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I would just love for the sun to get to the horizon line so it's not coming in through those side windows there on the west side.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
And we're walking.
Kill it.
And we're walking.
My God, 3.5.
This is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it.
We almost walk out to the field. We are put in another holding spot, which is just a bathroom. I was a bit nervous, but I mean, I'm telling you, I couldn't have been more ready.
I'm going to wait right here.
You can do this. You were born for this moment. You are worth it. This is exactly where you're meant to be.
There you go.
Go on.
Go on!
Time out, time out, time out, time out, time out, time out. Thank you.
There's the snap, and the handoff goes to Lynch. Bounces outside. Hit on the side. Over the right guard. He crosses the goal line, and he's in on a touchdown run by running back Marshawn Lynch with 2:16 to go before halftime. All right, we've reached the 2-minute warning here at the Super Bowl. The Patriots 7, the Seahawks 7.
So 2 minutes of play left, everybody. 2 minutes of play left.
All spots doused. We will then do the show as rehearsed.
Jesus, can somebody call a timeout or throw in a flag?
This is like knowing your time of birth, knowing your time of death. It's like the same feeling of like, okay, the baby's coming, someone's dying.
4 wide for Brady, 2nd down and 6 from the 23 of Seattle. Shotgun snap, Brady winds up, arching spiral pass into the end zone. It's a catch made on the sideline, a two-handed glove grab for a touchdown by Gronkowski.
I love the Patriots.
First and 10. 24 seconds to play in the first half. Shotgun snap goes to the quarterback, who breaks the tackle. Wilson from the 35 to the 40, the sideline, the 45 to 50. Driven out of bounds, 17 seconds to go.
Well, at least I know what it feels like to be at the very top of being tested to be nervous. I may not ever feel the same nerves again.
From New England's 45, Seattle has it 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Wilson. Shuffles up, long line drive outside the numbers. Leaping catch by Lockett on the sideline at the 20. Then he goes right out of bounds. A flag is thrown. 6 seconds to play in the first half with the Seahawks driving.
I talk a lot about the spiritual side of it all for me. When I was in the bathroom getting ready to go out onto the field, I heard a voice. It said,
you got this and I got you. So I was like, okay.
Wilson gets the shotgun snap. There's a line drive in the end zone. It's a leaping two-handed touchdown reception. Matthews with the leaping catch. Seattle is within a point of tying the game 2 seconds before halftime.
Yes! Go Seahawks! All of a sudden I'm an expert.
Seattle just scored a touchdown, so it's another 4 or 5.
Okay, everybody, got 2 seconds left on the clock. 2 seconds left on the clock.
There's the kickoff. It is on the ground. It bounces to the 30, and it's picked up by Devlin, who quickly goes to a knee, but time has expired in the first half.
Hey, I'm going to stay out and watch Katy Perry.
Okay, we go. Clock go. Okay, everybody, 8 minutes and counting.
Are we in the women's bathroom? Yes, They were all like, who's that crazy kid? Shouting at me from the bathroom.
Nobody out. Go. All right, bring the rack. Bring the rack. Let's go. Let's go, folks. Come on, card 2.
Ricky's up in the booth, Hamish is in the truck directing, and I'm on the field. And it's scary for me because I see the insanity of what's going on in the field. There's hundreds of people. There's press, there's players coming off, there's God knows who down there. And then we're trying to get the show in 7 or 8 minutes. And it's chaos.
Come on, bring that bad boy.
Lisa, take it to the left side.
Nice time on the field.
Okay, come on.
Okay, you got the notes and you got the photograph regarding the line across her face, correct? One of the most unique things about this show is that you don't actually get to see all of your cameras until about 2 minutes before you go. Okay, I am not good on cameras. Do you have a tally, 8? I mean, I can't describe the fear as slowly your cameras are coming up, and you're hoping and praying that your close-up camera comes up before you start the show. Otherwise, you're kind of doomed. Camera 1 has no power.
I think we might need a little bit more than 15 on the other end, Carol, just pre-warning you.
Okay, Gary, I've got a camera problem. Camera 13, Kevin, can you hear me? I need a utility to camera 1, please. Camera 8, Jay, can you hear me? I'm still 3 cameras down.
Hey, hey, hey!
Are you ready to go, Kevin?
I'm ready. I want to go up there.
Rob, are you ready to go on camera 1? Thank you. All cameras present and correct. Thank you, everybody.
Now. All right, Spots, here we go.
Carol, you can take it to 30 seconds, we'll be fine.
This is a good show. Let's keep it calm, keep it quiet, keep it focused, and let's get out of here.
Yeah, happy to go. All set for halftime.
Come on, let's nail it. Come on, Rob. Go on, Hilton. I desperately try not to show my terror and my fear, but sure enough, my heart is pounding.
Please.
Okay, I want no cheering. If I make a mistake, I want no tutting. Let's keep it quiet. And then the next 12 minutes is just a train ride that I don't even remember.
The most chilling moment for me was when I was on top of the line and we were counting down. There was a guy, and he just looked up to me and he just goes, "You got this." And it just made me feel so confident in that one moment. I got this.
In 10, 9, 8.
Stand by. Katy Spots, 1, 3, 4, and 10. Nice and easy, my call.
Camera 2, you can give me a bit more of the other side, a bit more lights on the other side.
0. We are live.
The National Football League welcomes you to the Pepsi Super Bowl 49 halftime show.
Super Bowl, are you ready to roll? Come on! I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath, scared to rock the boat and make a mess. So I said quietly, I'd be politely. I guess that I forgot I had no choice. I let you push me past the breaking point. I stood for nothing.
4, 17, 12 next.
Somebody get the pause, 12.
Everybody was really psyched out by that lion. Then Dark Horse was a cool transition. Watching like the floor drop out. People at home could have been hallucinating, you know?
Stand by Katy spots and go.
You were gonna come to me, but you better choose carefully. I'm capable of anything, and everything. Make me a Aphrodite, make me a one and only, but don't make me a enemy.
Once I had climbed the stairs of Dark Horse, it turned and my foot just went because it like slipped. Thankfully not all the way, because I could have slipped into a split.
Back lights go. Stand by front lights, nice and easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lenny Kravitz! It's not what I'm used to. Just wanna try you on. I'm curious for you. Caught my attention. I kissed a girl and I taste of her cherry chopstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. I hope my boyfriend don't like it. It felt so wrong, it felt so right. Don't mean I'm in love. I kissed a girl and I liked it. I liked it.
And take 40. Come on, Katy. Come on, Katy. Come on, Katy. Come on, Katy. She's there. She's there. She's there. We've done it. Well done, Katy. Well done, costume.
Yes! Nice.
Trying to
done?
Stand by 12, and stand by 9, and 12.
Keep it concentrating, everybody.
3, 4, move back.
Jaws dropped when they saw Missy Elliott again. I think she played the best songs for the house that evening. While she's finishing up Lose Control, I'm trying to just absorb every single second that's left of the performance.
Go. Nice and easy, like you're filling out your tax return.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screen, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let
We are clear on halftime.
I love you all. Well done.
I'm happy. I don't get to redo it, and I'm happy that I did it that way. Did a lot of sacrificing for that moment, but it was all worth it.
I love you. Gotta go, Katy. Guys, don't come on the field now.
Hold on. That's the way you do it right there.
there.
Yes! Take it up.
Butters, you just don't care, do you? Butters, you
Butters is
don't
a nervous
care.
wreck.
That couldn't have went better.
No, it was beautiful.
It was like everything was in slow motion.
Really? When you're out there?
Oh, I didn't forget any part.
No, every part was so perfect.
Yeah.
Everything. The gloves came off.
Oh my God. Give me some pizza.
People have been dedicating 6 months of their lives more to this show.
You killed it.
Yeah, very good.
It was the best halftime show. Cool.
Watching Katy go do her thing, I feel incredibly proud of her.
You were the best you've ever been.
Really?
Were you nervous?
You owned it.
I wasn't nervous, actually. I felt like I was just in a rehearsal.
Right. Great.
But it's like all my cousins. Missy Elliott is such a great collaborator throughout the whole thing. Her and Lenny. She was so humble the whole way and grateful, and she was very emotional at the very end.
So that you don't ever forget. XLIX. You're welcome.
I thank y'all. I'm humbly grateful. And it's just amazing.
It's so fun, right?
Yes.
So weird. It's crazy.
It's
Aww.
Love you, Missy.
We love you, Missy. Where's my garlic sauce? This is what I've been waiting for the whole time. This is my Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is two teams competing, and we're two teams coming together to make the best show possible. That's what it's all about.
It's crazy. It's like being an astronaut or something. I guess I prepared my whole life for this one moment in some weird way, too. It all made sense. It all kind of added up right.
USA Today says Katy Perry blew away the Super Bowl halftime show.
This one definitely went beyond my dreams.
So all future halftime performers, be happy you have it, and then be happy when it's done. And good luck topping that.